Now our next fight, we're going to see Yoshiki Takahashi against Katsuhisa Fujii. And Josh, these new rules, Yoshiki Takahashi has to be thrilled with them.
Yeah, Yoshiki Takahashi, the wild man of Pancrace, is actually going to be incredibly ecstatic about the opportunity to hit a guy with a closed fist. We've seen his shotes knock down guys like Scott Bizak before, and prior to this match, Takahashi has been spending the last couple of years training diligently in the boxing gyms around Tokyo. Now that he gets to throw those gloves on, he's looking to deal some serious damage.
And let's see how Takahashi deals with those new rules.
Katsuhisa Fujii versus Yoshiki Takahashi.
And Takahashi, plenty of ring experience, 23 wins, 15 losses, 3 draws, and Fujii. We just said Takahashi has 23 wins. Fujii doesn't even have 23 fights. He's only fought 12 times. And Josh, a lot on the line here.
Yeah, this is the match, the final match in a tournament to determine the first heavyweight king of Pancrace, as now Pancrace has elected to adopt weight classes, unlike previously where there was no weight classes and a completely open weight system.
And who is currently the open weight champion of Pancrace?
That would be moi.
Oh. As we get ready to start this fight, Takahashi loves to strike and also is a character in a manga.
Yeah, the manga name is called Tough, as you can see on his right leg. Leading with the right hook is Takahashi.
And Takahashi just following Fujii around on the proud, knees to the face.
Pouring it on as Takahashi looking to lock up that front choke.
And Fujii he's out of the ring, and Takahashi's still throwing blows. He definitely does not like to follow the rules.
There is no safe place for Fujii at this point, as even out of the ring is going to end up in Takahashi following you out and dealing damage. Fujii reeling from those punches.
As he gets back in the ring, Takahashi trying to pick up from where he left off and throwing punches to the face of Fujii, who is now down on the mat.
Just laying it in as Takahashi scoring with that front headlock there, looking to get another choke against Fujii.
Takahashi just threw him out of the ring, Josh. This isn't legal.
Takahashi just taking out the trash, I guess, as sorts, by just the way he's throwing him through the ropes.
Fujii back in, but Takahashi backing him towards the rope.
Measuring up is Takahashi with that right hand. Big hook, missing. Fujii really in a bad spot right now.
As he goes down again, but Takahashi throws him back up, wanting to strike him.
Takahashi owning the center of the ring as Fujii fearful of the strikes of Takahashi. Jab, uppercut.
And in trouble, and Fujii goes down, and this ref calls it. This fight is over. Takahashi wins. He is the heavyweight king, and Fujii just totally dominated Josh from beginning to end.
Well, if Fujii was Takahashi, you would be correct.
Fujii dominated by Takahashi from beginning to end.
And that, yes, absolutely correct. Fujii had no offense whatsoever, was ragdolled the entire match, completely one-sided victory, and Takahashi bringing the heat with those gloves.
And before we go to our highlight of the day, Yoshiki Takahashi, a wild character. I'd hate to be his teacher in grade school. If he was in our class, by the end of the class, half the kids would have been stabbed by scissors. He would have force-fed other kids crayons.
Probably would have drawn a lot of lewd pictures and mainly, various items have been arranged into little sigils or skulls or who knows. This guy is certainly a crazy one.
All right, now let's check out our highlight of the day. And it comes from the match we just saw. Yoshiki Takahashi just pushing Fujii around in this ring and even pushing him out of the ring at one point.
Yeah, lining him up with that jab, and as Fujii ducks in for the takedown, Takahashi meets him with a big left uppercut here. Bam! Putting Fujii down and out and letting Fujii know, hey, I own this ring.
And the referee says that's it, and Yoshiki Takahashi takes the title. And Josh, what was he feeling at that point? You should know. You're the current king of Pancrace.
Well, I can't say exactly what he was feeling, but being that we're a little different guys, I'm sure he was thinking bloodlust by the look of it.
Really? You're not as wild as Yoshiki Takahashi?
I'm actually, I've been called psychotic actually, but completely different, a little different, more maybe subtle, I suppose.
All right, and that does it for this week's episode of Pancrace, Legends of Mixed Martial Arts. I'm Rob Wood.
Josh Barnett.
Join us next week.